I remember I was actually making fun of you at some point in my life. I used to antagonize it very much. I used to see it as the horse of the horse.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah, guys,
That's a lie.
don't believe.
If you could choose your BA once again, would it be English philology or something different?
Hello, everybody. Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Can you see our new background?
Yeah.
Do you like it? Hopefully you like it because we changed it for you.
Yes, and also chairs are much more comfortable.
Yes, we can.
Which is amazing.
Exactly, and I don't have to sludge because I don't know if you've noticed, but in previous video I was like this all the time because it was so uncomfortable to sit. So now, yeah, I feel like finally entering my comfortable chair era. Okay,
Yes.
but on a serious note.
Yeah, but talking about era,
Yeah.
and currently we are at our university era.
Yeah.
Like, actually you got this
Some of
gap
us.
year of university
Yeah, some of
era
us.
after graduating your BA. And there is a question that I'm still asking myself.
Mm-hmm.
Do I actually need my degree?
Yeah.
Like, is it actually crucial
Yeah.
for my, I don't know, career or something like that?
Actually, some time ago, one of my students asked me, she asked me whether she should pursue the same degree as I did.
But to what degree did you...
I have finished a BA in English philology. And that's that on that, because I will not comment on that more. And she asked me because I was, of course, teaching her, and she was like, you know, I don't really know what to do after my mature exam, after I graduate high school. And do you think it's a good degree to pursue? Do you think that I should do it as well? I like English, but I don't know. And I'm like, ooh, that was a really difficult question.
Yes, but I guess that's the question that we all have in our minds after high school, yes?
Yeah.
I got literally the same question because I was considering in high school if study law or if I should study economics.
Oh, I
and
remember the
yes, and I
conversation.
chose economics because I thought that it would more suit me. And during my BA in economics, I wasn't still sure about it, especially when I started working, because I got into an internship in a sales department in one of, like, let's say, biggest company in Poland. After my first year of BA, and I was shocked. I was literally shocked because none of my knowledge, from BA was necessary for this job. It was, more about if you know Excel, if you know how to use it, so
So basically the things that you could learn by yourself, not really
yes,
at university.
literally. And this internship made me to think if I actually need my degree. And after ending this internship and still working at this company part-time, and still studying because I've just started my second year of my BA, I was still thinking if those subjects are necessary for my work. And at this point, I was like, no, I'm just doing this degree, to have the paper.
Yeah.
But with more difficult tasks at work and other projects also outside the work, I've absolutely changed my mind. Because, okay, let's say that my degree was extremely theoretical.
Yeah.
There was some, tries to make it more practical, especially when it comes to my minors, because I do minor in public relations.
Yeah.
So this kind was more practical.
Yeah.
But still, economics at all, it was extremely theoretical. At one of the first classes at my BA, one of our professors said that they can't teach us economics, but they can show us the way of thinking of economics, about economics, about this kind of social sciences. And at this point I was like, okay, who cares?
Yeah.
But while ending my degree and also working for a while in still at the same department, at the same company, I was like, hold your horses, honey. Actually, she was right. Yes.
Okay.
And during this work, I learned many different skills, which maybe wasn't directly connected with my degree,
Yeah.
but I was able to use them in the projects and so on.
Okay.
Based on
So
my,
they were useful.
yes, based on my economical knowledge, yes, based on things that I've learned. Also, like, based on economics, based on public relations, because, you know, they were both connected.
Sure.
And then I decided to do something more practical in my life. So finally, not just learning about theories and other theories. So I've enrolled into my current degree, so my master's degree at different business school in Poland, this time in Warsaw, not in Poznań.
Yeah.
For more like analytical degree. But it's still theoretical, yes, but different kind of theory. But what is amazing about that I'm able to learn theories about this certain area, but also I got the basics to learn how to use it, yes, how to use it in my life, in business and so on, in my work. Because also my clue in choosing this kind of degree is that theory is not changing that fast, that quick, yes?
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
It
but
stays the same.
but tools all the time.
We have the new ones.
Yes. And you know, I'm not saying the things about programming and so on because it's still developing. But even like Adobe Illustrator,
yeah, sure.
I love that one.
Exactly.
But
even when I do some montage, we have like every single year, or even sometimes more.
Updates.
Yes, we have the updates, the 2023 version or something. So it's like really changing and developing.
Yes,
very
but
fast.
knowledge is still
The same.
almost the same. Yes, and most important, it shows you different perspective.
Sure.
I guess that's the same with your degree in English philology.
I think so. I think it's very similar. However, I would say that in my case, because it was a language that I've studied, we were using it practically every day. So
Yeah, but it's not only language.
Yeah, of course. So we had some theories about, like, you know, about the language, how it was created, how it was shaped, and stuff like that. So it was a lot of theory at the beginning, I would say.
Yeah, but I guess also you got many classes about literature, about culture, about the history of those regions.
Like, what comes under the umbrella of like the language, I guess. So like the culture of it, the language itself, how it was built, and also the literature, all of the stuff that you can associate with language at some point. But I think something maybe that it's different to your case is that because it was studies in English, we had to use it like every single day.
Yeah.
So we had the practice like along the theory as we were learning, and we were like studying. So, you know, it was like using and practicing the language all the time. So I guess, but it's still, I think, if you think about studying, you have to really remember that most of them are about theory and theoretical knowledge, even in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's like, it's impossible to study something, even film school. You know, I've graduated 1 year film school, and even though we didn't have many theoretical classes, because mostly we're just doing some projects, or we were just like really getting into
so learning by doing.
Yes.
I love that approach, actually.
Exactly. But actually, I would say that something that was, you know, we lacked this theoretical knowledge, which we weren't provided with in the first place. So you know, sometimes like you really have to realize that this is an essential part of studying, of getting to, you know something, of getting better.
Definitely.
So I guess that if theory is not, you know, learning, studying is not something that you like, maybe you should consider like, you know, going to university in the first place.
Yeah, and still, like, not for every job you need a degree. Sure. Because it's not legal obligated. Yes, you're not obligated to have a degree to work in, I don't know, marketing, yes, or journalism.
Yeah, or even like any like artistic job.
It's more about what you know and how you can use it.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, And of course, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be a therapist, or even if you want to be a teacher, you need a specific
it's
degree.
required that you
Yes,
pass the
and
papers.
of course, for different countries, there are different
Yeah, they have
legal requirements, yes, to do it. But mostly it's about some certifications, about some degrees. Yes, for example, if you want to be a lawyer in Poland, you have to graduate 5 years master degree in law.
Yeah.
And then also other certifications.
Or some application.
Yes, but still you have to still learn to
exactly.
be, I don't know, a judge, for example. Yes,
Exactly.
or prosecutor.
Or just like a lawyer, like
Yes.
to be and to represent clients.
Yes, but for example, I guess in California, we have the case of Kim Kardashian
Exactly.
that was able to pass bar exam without any kind of degree because that was the requirement.
Yeah, she had to prepare herself. She had
Yes,
to take some
because-
probably additional exams. But
Yes,
then,
but she has to pass this exam.
Yeah.
So many, probably hours, yes,
True.
of reading,
yeah, of course.
self-studying
We are
and
not
so
saying
on.
that it's easier to be a lawyer, for example, in California than in Poland.
Yeah.
But it's just a different way of going there, achieving it, right?
Yes.
There's a completely different path.
And I guess that's actually a great example that we are able to learn some skills, yes, get some knowledge by ourselves. But I would say that at university or, some kind of courses,
Sure.
it's more organized and it's
Yeah.
much easier to start from the beginning. For example, I can't imagine if I would like to get the knowledge I've gained during my bachelor and right now during my master by myself.
Yeah.
It would be extremely
of course.
hard because it was well structured. So we started from the basics and then we added more and more and more and more and then we graduated.
Yeah, that's why it's called university, because you go there and then you are taught by so many, hopefully, great professors.
Yes,
who
or
are-
just people that have knowledge, yes.
Exactly. And they are there to kind of like pass this knowledge onto you.
Yeah.
So you are there actually just to, get this knowledge from them. And I think this is nice because just like you said, I think that in most cases you wouldn't be able to access this knowledge yourself.
Yes.
Even if you read
And
a
also
lot.
you don't know the structure of it.
Yes.
Yes, but
exactly.
the other hand, I can see that right now because I'm doing this master degree in data analysis, and also I'm learning outside of my degree some tools to know how to use it.
Yeah, by yourself.
Yes, yes. So some different courses from platforms like Udemy, Coursera, Datacamp, and so on. Like there's many of them.
Definitely.
And also during those courses, there's this theoretical part because without theoretical part, it would be so hard to understand
Yes.
how those programs works, how we can use it.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm so great because I can just skip this part
Yeah. and
because
then
I got this
go
knowledge,
into it.
yes. And it's so great because in many cases it's so similar. Yes.
However, I have to point out here that when I was learning how to make some films or how to montage or how to do a lot of things connected to movie making, I totally agree with it that the best film education you can get is to do a film.
Yes.
It's just to create one. It's just, I understand that sometimes, if somebody has never touched the camera, he or she has to like kind of, be guided into, this button does this, or if you want to like zoom it, you have to like,
Yeah, but
this button is for it.
that's the same with programming.
Yes, but at some point I would say that I don't know if it's the same with different like artistic stuff, but especially in movie making, you really just have to take this camera and go and shoot something.
Yes, but it's not only about artistic things because now I'm learning programming for data analysis, and it's also I'm always saying that I'm an artist in this way. Yeah, because every problem is different.
Yeah, of course.
And okay, you have some models. Probably with filming, you had the same that you got some
There are some
frames.
Like, frames.
Yes, but still, you have to look what those frames give you,
Yeah.
and then apply it to your problem.
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
and that's
To find the solution.
yes,
right,
that's
for
when you
this.
get this theoretical part, and that's what I love in doing some project by myself at home, that I can apply different theories with the problem and maybe connected some of them. It's so creative, and to be honest, I love that, and I'm really grateful that I was able to get this knowledge at my university, then change the university for my master degree and also get this knowledge. But I know that if I would like to learn more, I will be still able to use some internet tools.
Yeah.
Yes. For example, TikTok. Actually, I was shocked because, of course, in 2020, I was like, TikTok.
It's still me, to be
It's
honest.
up for kids. Like, now I'm addicted. Let's be honest.
I think it happened to a lot of people. Like, they
Yes.
like TikTok.
Yes, but the other hand, that was the time when I was starting my adventure with learning Adobe Illustrator and vector graphics. And TikTok helps me extremely because I earned some knowledge from courses, also from internet courses. But at TikTok, there was those short tips how to do something better.
I love it. It's like very like short tutorials that you can do something. I have the same with Instagram Reels because I'm an Instagram baby.
So, basically she still doesn't know that Queen Elizabeth is dead.
No, I do know that because we are up to date on Instagram. It's just that I follow a lot of like film related accounts and they really post a lot of short tutorials on how to do this Dutch angle, how to like montage it so it looks like this. This is so helpful. So I think like you really need to find something that suits your interest and then also pursue it like outside the classroom that we attend at university. So I think that would be like the best in here to kind of realize what you need, what you like, and then kind of try to work on it also by yourself if it's really something that interests you.
True. And can you say that you enjoyed your degree, your adventure of learning?
Okay.
I know that's a tough question actually.
Yeah, I think it's tough because now that I don't study anymore, I see it from a completely different perspective.
Yes.
Like I used to antagonize it very much. I used to see it as the horrors of the horrors. I still do.
I can remember.
Yeah, because I had really a hard time adjusting to it, and for me the whole process of studying. To be honest, I was not a very good student when I was at university. I didn't have problems with passing or anything like year by year, but when it comes to working by yourself, it's definitely not for me. So I really had to learn how to study by myself, how to prepare, how to organize my time.
Yeah, it's actually extremely hard.
Yes, and
I've learned it at my master degree. At BA, it was terrible.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm really enjoying it. Like,
once you kind of understand what it's all about and can organize your work, it's completely different.
Yes, and also when you have this possibility to study what you like and, for example, choose your subjects.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm able to choose like almost half of my subjects, which is extremely good.
Yeah.
So I can choose maybe something not directly analytical, but something related to this field.
Exactly. It's still something that you feel it's going to be good for you.
And I guess that's extremely important for everyone that considering like studying or maybe changing their degree.
To go somewhere else.
Maybe let's study something that you really enjoy.
Exactly.
Yes, even if people saying that's a bullshit, there's no work after that. Like, to be honest,
and like I would not agree with it. In like for the day being, I feel like now, especially that, for example, my specialization is teaching, and I do teach, but also I do so many things outside of it. And it's not like I have to, do this over that. No, I can combine it and do it in the same time. It's just because I had like the only thing you have to ask yourself, I guess, is to like, do I really want it?
Yeah.
Like, and how can I make it work?
Yes.
Then it's when the magic happens. But I think we are also good examples of different approaches to university and studying. Because when I started my university, on English philology, I basically decided to go there out of blue because I liked English. English was something that I've always, it was my thing. I was good at it.
Yes.
So for me, it was like, I don't know if I'm going to like it, but for now I have to go to university, so I need to choose.
Because the pressure.
Yeah, the pressure. Like my friends are going to university, and my parents are like, "Okay, so what are your plans?" And I'm like, "I have none," and I really had to choose something. We have variety of things to study in Poland,
Yes.
so it wasn't a problem of finding,
Like
the
not
one
only
for me.
not only Poland, because also we live close to German border, so
Exactly.
it was also possible to study in Berlin,
Different cities or different
yes.
countries. Yeah, but for me, the most important thing, I guess, was to have this time for myself to actually think this through.
Yeah.
Because I think what I lacked that time was kind of a wisdom that I do have right now, of course, but it came from the experience of actually going to university, but also like sitting down with myself and being like, hey, what would you like to do, girl? Like,
But if you could choose your BA once again, would it be English philology or something different?
I think something different. However,
But what?
I think because I got into film studies as well at the same time, and that was actually the major that everybody kept telling me, like, ooh, no work afterwards, but don't mind me. And I was like, they might be right.
Honey, that for me that's the bullshit.
Yeah, at that time, I don't know, I felt the pressure that I really need to pursue, because 3 years at that time felt like half of my life. I was like, in 3 years, honey. And the reality was that it was like a
especially that it was during coronavirus pandemic.
Yeah, so all like it was chaotic.
Yes,
to say the least. But for me, that time, I was like, okay, so I really need to have a job afterwards, because I really believed that afterwards I'm going to start working immediately.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah, guys,
that's a lie.
Don't believe it. Like it's
it's... And that's something important that you said right now, that we believed that after graduating, we'll get the job connected with our degree.
Yeah.
And maybe it's more possible for some studies like computer sciences, civil engineering, medicine, yes.
Or law, yeah.
I would agree, yes. I would have said that many people that graduate law, of course, they go into the law career, but also they got the whole variety of possibilities.
Yeah.
The same with us, the same with other social sciences, humanities. Because, for example, marketing, so my main field at my BA, many people connected marketing only with economics or business administration.
I do it.
Absolutely, like modern marketing, yes. It's connected, yes, like psychology, sociology, of course, like business, because that's why we do marketing, yes. Also, like cultural science. So, for example, there's film studies, yes. Also, like graphic design, filming, because that's the way how you produce it. So, it's everything that can be used at this field, and it's just up to you if you want to use it, yes?
Definitely.
And how you want to use it.
Yeah, definitely. But I remember at that time when I applied for English philology, it was so... all of these decisions were so serious to me, and I just felt the need to actually like go for it. But maybe I'm very happy with the results, which is I've developed very much when it comes to English, I would say, and I think I wouldn't have been able to, be a teacher that I am right now and like teach.
Yes, and have this level of English when it comes to accent and so on.
Exactly. So I think that I would definitely not change it for nothing. Like I would. For me, it's very important to be that skilled in a language.
Yeah.
So And I think it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the studies itself. So the results is great, but the whole path, and the whole way that I had to go through, it was really painful to me.
Yeah.
But maybe that's, just a part of being, a student at university.
Yeah, but I love the perspective
Yeah.
that we graduated our BA, we're developing in other ways
Yeah.
also, but we are just at the beginning of our life. Yes, we are
Exactly.
20 something, and
Exactly.
I don't know, maybe at our 40s we'll be lawyers.
Yeah, right? Actually, we both applied to law at the beginning of our
Yes, and
career.
also I got into
Yeah.
twice.
I did not got into. I almost did, but at that time, I actually told you that story
Yeah.
that I put my results in wrong order and I got more points, and I would have gotten into if it
Yeah.
wasn't for my
Yeah.
mistake. But the reality is that I'm so grateful that I did not go.
Yeah, but with this law school, for example,
Yeah.
my aunt graduated law school, I guess, in her 40s.
Yeah.
Because before that, I don't know what she was doing, but something connected with government.
Ah, okay. Oh, jeez.
Yes, but not Secret Service or something like that.
That would be so interesting.
And she graduated law school. She passed exams, so right now she's a lawyer.
She's a certified lawyer.
Yes, with her own law
Firm?
law firm.
Really?
Yes, and
to know.
she's doing great at this.
Yeah.
So she basically changed the job, and during my BA,
Yeah.
we got some subjects about labor market,
Mm-hmm.
and it changed my perspective at this time. It was like some kind of the beginning
Yeah.
that our generation and also like younger generation
Mm-hmm.
and maybe generations, yes, they will changing their job, their career many times in the life.
Yes.
So just because you started some kind of degree, yes, for
Doesn't mean that
example,
you
English
end up
philology,
doing it.
yes, or business degree, it doesn't mean that you will be doing this your
rest of
whole
your
life.
life. Yeah.
Yes.
I remember I was actually making fun of you at some point in my life. I was like, this guy is changing his job like every single 2 years or every single like half a year. And I'm like, he really cannot stick to one job. And then I got older and I've realized that I do the same thing.
Yes.
Like if I have a chance to do something else, to do something more, to be in a different place, I will always go for it. Because just, of this need of changing something
Yes.
or doing more.
And that's why I love that I got the background from the university, and also that I got the tools from the internet.
Yeah.
Yes, learning platforms.
Some tutorials, even
some
like
tu-
YouTube tutorials, right?
These are great. Really,
My favorite kind.
I absolutely love those guys from India that showing some kind of computer science tutorials. They
Yes.
saved my life, really.
That's true. We should be grateful for
And
that.
I'm grateful for them,
Yeah.
really. But still, if someone doesn't have a plan for, for studying, for example, yes, I would say it's better not to do it,
Yeah.
really.
I agree. And also, I think that was the same girl that I had conversation with one of my students, the story that I told you at the beginning. And she also said that, I don't know, maybe I should do some gap year or anything. And I was like, girl, do it. If you're
Yeah.
not sure. And because she said like, but I don't want to waste 1 year of my life of not going to university. All of my friends will like graduate earlier. I was like, girl, I started my university at the same time that my friends, and I graduated like
1 year later.
later because I failed my exam
Yeah.
and I had to retake one whole year. And you will never know what happened. But going to university
Yes.
just for sake of going, there's
Yes.
no point in doing it.
And maybe at this year, she'll be able to, learn some skills from the internet,
Of course.
take some courses,
Of course.
and maybe
Travel
complete.
the world, maybe see something.
Yes.
Meet some people, because sometimes I think life is so unpredictable.
Yes,
and one
and
day
then just change her mind what she wants to do.
yeah,
And that's actually so great, really.
Yeah, I think this is what young people should hear before like applying or before deciding on what to
I
go.
would also say that people in their 40s, 50s, that they can change their job.
Of course.
And maybe they need just, 1 or 2 courses
Yeah.
to change their career.
Exactly.
Because they have a great knowledge. This experience, really amazing.
I think so too. Yeah, of course.
And it can be applied for other areas, yes,
Yeah.
other, industries. And I guess that's a great conclusion, that degree and university or college is a great experience.
Yeah.
Really, I absolutely love this time of my life.
I did not, but
Okay, but maybe.
yeah, but it's a great experience even in terms of learning something,
Yes.
having a different like stage of your life.
Yes, and that you get a certain perspective
Yes.
and a great background.
And even
Especially if you want to do.
paper in your head, right? Sometimes
Paper is something different,
yeah,
of course.
but sometimes it's necessary. If you really want to do this and the company tells you, okay, but you need to graduate, then
Yeah.
at least you have this paper and,
But I guess it's
satisfaction.
for me it's not the good motivation. Like
Okay,
also for me,
okay, for
my
you it's
perspective,
not-
yes. But still, I would for me it's still a great possibility to get some knowledge, get some perspective, get a great background that then I can use in my life. Yes, in my life to develop other skills, and that's amazing.
Okay. Okay, so maybe to sum up a little bit, what kind of advice would you give a young person who's thinking about going to university or not going to university or thinking about major or the career in general? What would your piece of advice would be to that person?
Oh my god, it's so hard, but I guess it would be much easier if I would talk to younger me at this point, that take a degree that you really like.
Yeah.
And if you don't feel that this year you know what is it, take a break.
Yeah, take your time. Do
Yes.
not rush it.
Learn something by yourself and then decide.
True. Yeah.
What about you?
I would say do your research, girl, about your possibilities. And just like you said, think about what you really like.
Yeah.
And think about something that would eventually make you happy
Yes.
doing.
And what you enjoy when it comes to learning.
Exactly. If learning is something actually for you, because
Yes.
I've realized during my studies that I am not a very good student in terms of being a student, learning, studying, taking notes. It's not for me. So maybe I should focus on doing something else and not starting another 3-year course or another 3-year major.
Yes, definitely. So guys, if you think about your degree or
Yeah.
if it's actually
Just the beginning of your
useful,
career.
yeah, or if degree
it's
is useful,
Yeah.
think maybe not in the terms of
Do I need it or maybe
yes,
do I want it?
yes, exactly, and what I have after this degree, how it changed me as a person.
Exactly.
Because that's extremely important
Yeah,
in this
think
case.
so. I think so. And also maybe just a little like support. We have not graduated anything connected to like I have graduated filmmaking, but we had no idea about doing some podcasts. We had no
Yeah.
idea about how to make it work or
No tools, yes, okay.
no, yeah.
We got maybe some
We
knowledge.
had some background, but the tools was like
It was just theory.
yes. So we are here also to kind of, try it out a bit.
Yes, just for experience.
Exactly. So you can really do many things you like, you enjoy without this
Yes.
theoretical background or without the degree, without the
Yes, but with the research.
but with the research and just will to do it.
Yeah, so guys, thank you for today's episode.
Yes.
If you enjoyed, let us know at YouTube or
Yeah.
at our Instagram.
Subscribe. Be sure to subscribe.
Yes.
We're like gaining the audience, guys.
And see you next week.
Yeah. See you next.
Thanks, Olivia.
Thanks,
Bye.
Kacper, for the convo. Bye.